Who would like to bond with me? Nobody? Okay, go to Sayron. Boy, I can't wait to get reincarnated as some ridiculous concept. Got a brain message about Naomi. Oh, this place looks nice. Whoa, that's cool. Look at this. Hello, save lad. No new items, okay. I'm too poor to get the latest monster, so when I can finally afford it, no one plays it anymore. Oh, I'm sorry, Barry. When can you afford it now?
We should treat ourselves to a day on the town to raise spirits.
Yeah. We can't force it on Kasane, though.
You're right. Seeing Naomi like that, even I was shaken.
Wow, Shiden's not sounding like a piece of shit. Maybe one of these days I'll let the world see his face, but for now, he shall remain blocked. I had a brain message. Still out of your price range? I'll be playing it for probably a bit. I just, you know, that kind of sucks. You know, there's a lot of other fun games out there, Barry. Unless you really are craving that people interaction. What was up with that area Naomi was in? I think you already noticed, but there was many more. I think they were all others that were originally human. There were countless giant doors. Are you saying there were in every single room? There wasn't countless. We could see them all. We could literally count them. Probably. The doors are all plated up, too. I could sense a presence inside each one. I'm sure some of them have been living in these rooms for quite a long time. Giving them an environment that reminds them of their previous human life could prove even more painful. I don't know what's right anymore. Me neither. Whatever the case, I'm gonna go talk with people. Hello. Wow, this is now a headquarters. Isn't that rad? Hello, give me a side quest that I won't do. I like the side quests in this game are basically like, hey, go beat up these guys in a certain way. But it's still like... This guy needs recovery jelly. But some of them are just like... I'm too busy fighting. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to look to see, and then like it's like kill this enemy while you're in the air. Meh. I'm too busy. I don't want to do it. Rise is about 70 USD for me. Oh my god, really? Can't you just get like, is that like a special version, or is that with shipping or something? So I thought it was just 60.
Looks like there's a resource reading around here.
That's ridiculous. Oh, my character blah 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 blah. It's Roman town. That's Mexican tax? Really? Like sales tax? Jesus. I didn't realize we can run into these. Yes! Yes! Oh, really? It's a niche title? They don't like Monster Hunter in Mexico? It's a sick. What are they playing that instead? Like, what's? Give me. What's $75 in the eShop? Or 70. Oh. What? FIFA. Well, no. What's? I know FIFA's like big in. Not here. What the heck is that? It's like a drink. Mingo Mikan. Mingo? Mikan. Saiba. Mingo is like apple.
What should we do next?
Mikan? What's Mikan? I forgot what Mikan is. What is Mikan? Cyber. I know what cyber is. That's cyber. Saiba. What's next? Mikan. That's right on the top of my head. Get out of here. Mikan. Oh, it's a mandarin. Like citrus. Apple, citrus. Cyber. It's cyber. What else though in Mexico? Like give me another thing that's like, well, that guy looks sick. Fighting Fighters. That's the new hit video game. Adventuring Adventurers. Oh boy. Like what's something in Mexico that's a lot more popular in Mexico than probably here besides FIFA? Like, I know Dragon Ball Z is, like, really big. But that's, like, one of the very few things that I know about. Hello, child. There's a lad with a side quest right here. Uh-huh. Barrage attack. Arcade fighting games. What's another thing that's popular here but not as popular in Mexico for a video game? Use a combo vision with Kyoka. Defeat 2 Rat Rut. Do I have to do it all like at once? Well, those are the two different things I do. Many JRPGs in there. Oh, really? So they're even less popular there? Like, I know JRPGs here. Look at those kids just sitting up there and chilling. That was cool. I like this. This is cool. There's like digital fishies swimming around. It's kind of a neat concept. Basically, if you have crazy brain powers, you can you have the ability to perceive the shit that's going on. You know, like the fish. And man, they have like a person down there hanging out. Like, you don't even need that, but they have it. That's good. It's a nice little detail. Yeah, here JRPGs used to be even less popular, especially during the, like, Xbox and like Xbox 360 kind of era. People kind of didn't like them. I think partly because they thought that Japanese studios sucked at the time a little bit more, but also they just hadn't hit their stride here yet, you know? And I feel JRPGs have become a lot more popular over the last few years, you know? I wish I could just knock all of this over. This is very not sad. Whoa. Let me up here. Yeah. Let me out of world. They're too good. They put invisible walls going to space. See, that's smart. I don't understand why developers don't do that more. Like Skyward Sword HD, one of their glitches that's still in the game is you can jump onto this fence and then run along it and then jump out of bounds. They just had to add a fucking invisible wall that goes to space.
So, what do you want to do?
We could go back to OSF headquarters.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Before you do, could I have a moment of your time?
Yeah, we could go back to the place.
Excuse me,
It's a
but who are
boring
you?
place.
Please excuse my manners. I work for the Seiran government. I have come to ask you all a favor. This is a request from a group of us who do not quite see eye to eye with Travers.
What are you talking about? I thought Major General Karin and the Seiran government are in this together.
We have determined that Yuito Sumeragi is connected to the Kunad Gates formation. Our experts say that the gate will bring a great disaster to the world if left alone. We proposed the assassination of Yuito Sumeragi to Travers, but he has skirted the issue. After some reconsideration, we decided that we should delegate this task to the hero who assassinated Chairman Sumeragi instead.
You want Kasane to assassinate Yuito? I'll do it.
What? Are you serious? Do you know what you're even saying?
I'll kill
Thank you
him.
for your cooperation. We have intel that Yuito Sumeragi is currently in Kikuchiba on assignment. I will leave the rest to you. Good day.
I wasn't able to find out the identity of that man, but I was at least able to determine that he works for Seiran's prime minister.
So the fact that this is a
He looks
request
like a
from the
generic
government checks
Japanese
out.
man. You can't identify him.
Are you really going to assassinate Yuito?
Look, I know what this sounds like coming from me, but don't you think that's a bit much? I'm not saying what future Yuito told you isn't true.
Kaguro does have a point. As of now, we only have circumstantial evidence. Nothing is really concrete.
This also goes against Major General Karin's wishes. Are you still gonna go through with it?
Yes. I'm going to kill Yuito. That's most likely the only solution we have.
Only solution, my ass.
I'll make my way to Kikuchiba.
What the hell? You can't just leave.
They're just gonna hang out with me though.
Please wait, Kasane. You should reconsider.
That's right. You're making a rash decision.
No.
Oh dear, she isn't listening at all. Damn, she's so selfish.
There's a lot more focus on AAA FPS games. That's what I always hear people talk about here in regards to gaming. Well, so I mean, it's pretty popular here too, right? I think it's less of a focus here for sure, but like whenever I meet anyone new in real life that plays video games, more than likely they play a lame game. Like COD or not FIFA because it's not as popular here, but like COD, you know, Rainbow Six, CS:GO. I mean, there's a lot of people that like played Pokemon in the past or like have Switches and whatnot, you know. But a lot of them, they mainly play one of the big titles and play it a lot. They've got like one title that they just play a
I know
lot.
where Yuito is, but Kasane, do you really want to do this? It doesn't matter what I want. This is all I've got. Give me the directions.
There's a guy that I work with. He plays some games out there, right? But he mainly focuses on like a couple main games for like a year or so. And then he moves on to another main game. And sometimes they're popular things, but sometimes they're less popular. Like RuneScape. He's playing old school RuneScape right now. Now, that isn't like the worst thing ever. And it was decently popular. But, you know, before that, he was either playing Fortnite or, like, Spellbreak.
If your body catches fire, it's gonna keep hurting you. Be careful.
Oh,
We have to put it out.
tell me what my body's going to do if it catches fire again. I love it.
Can you handle it?
You should leave it to me.
That was close.
But, like, whenever I meet somebody new, most of the time, I talk to them about what games do you play, and it's like some sort of FPS, some sort of popular thing, right? Like the super popular ones, you know. I was at Qdoba the other day, and the cashier person was talking to a guy who was eating. And they were, oh yeah, what games you playing these days? The guy's like, oh yeah, I'm playing, you know, I'm playing Call of Duty. He's like, oh nice, like,
I'm going to get burned if I don't do something.
I think he said like, oh yeah, like I play a lot of Warzone or whatever. He's like, well no, I play zombies mostly, or like, so they're both playing Call of Duty.
It's down. Let's finish it.
But both of them are playing a different Call of Duty, which, whatever. Ooh. Some others take on a defensive stance when approached. They cannot be damaged in this protective position, but you can use SAS hypervelocity or invisibility to approach them undetected. And strike them unawares.
My power, Kasane.
Look at this thing. What
With
if I get
that
close?
oil, it'll be hard to move if it gets on.
Hello.
Be careful.
Look at these fucked up creatures. Look at this thing. It's like, hey, I'm observing you, you freak. He's got like a corset thing. I don't know what that is. It's got a bunch of like an antler of pipes coming out of it, with a pipe thing. I don't know. He's got a spine for a tail with a ball at the end. He's got weird fucked up like fish egg legs. With high heels underneath a gate that he scrunches in. With like reverse legs. And on top of it, he's got a bunch of like Japanese lanterns coming out of it.
I'm borrowing this.
Work hard. That seems to be the spot. That was a great attack.
Oh boy, more.
The attacks to the outer shell are working. I'll try to break it.
It's hard to tell what his shell is.
It's over. Please, Kagura.
Use this. Use this.
So that whole conversation that they were having, though, I was just disappointed. I was just like, they're talking about Call of Duty, and it's really lame.
It's working. Focus on that spot.
Keep your guard.
That was a nice move.
It's here. It's always going to be FIFA or the most popular shooter game at the time. If anyone asks about games. Really? So is it like a popularity thing? Like, is there this like culture of needing to be in the latest trend, or like, what the fuck? Come on, do the launcher. It's more about getting it so you can play with your friends. Are they like wanting to is there people who like to play single player or anything? Is it highly multiplayer? Just beat the game 30 hours. Want to ask people currently playing, how do you feel about the dash in this game? Air dash behind skill tree, no iframes, you can't cancel animations into dash, cancel attacks. Feels very unsafe to use. Yeah, I mean, also a welcome. Is it a Japanese name? Audi Eruse? What's that? Welcome. How you doing? So I think the dodge sucks in this game. Like, it's really not good. Plus, I think the dodge doesn't cancel shit, like you were saying. So attacks feel really shitty to like even do. Because I'll get stuck into, like, she's got cool attacks, like a cool attack animation. But then I get, like, I'm stuck in it for a long time. So I can't, an enemy's doing an attack whose tell didn't start until, you know, mid my attack or whatever. And I can't dodge their attack now. Even though, like, there was no way to predict that they were going to do a move. I hated the dodge in this game.
We came here just like the guy wanted us to. Are you sure about this? Are you really going to kill Yuito?
I didn't realize I was happening in a story sequence. I wasn't paying that much
Either way,
attention.
we couldn't just let you go by yourself. Everyone here has your back.
Listen, Kasane. We'll help you fight, but it ends there. After that, each of us will act independently. Got it?
There you are.
It's time for budget. Locking, dodging stuff behind a skill tree, I don't mind too much.
No point. You'll be dead.
Well, FIFA would be the single player game in the shooter games. Really? Like, they don't like do Nintendos? They don't, I don't have like the N64s, the Ocarina of Times, the Crash Bandies, you know? It's so wild. Like, I meet a decent amount. Like, there's this girl that I work with that she plays mainly FF14, but like, she She has a Switch, right? And she plays some, some Zeldies, some other stuff, right? Like, she mainly does FF14 and Genshin Impact. And if you get her started on Genshin, boy, she is passionate. I hated the dodge in this game, and what's crazy is that you can cancel attacks into SAS. Really? Like into activating it? Or like one of the L1 combo things? How do you feel about the dash? Air dash. I don't mind the air dash in a skill tree very much, because I got it pretty early. Yeah, I know iframes kind of sucks, because I dodge, right? Like, I should have an iframe. Like, I have to be perfect. Mid-attack animation, you can R1 button, and it cancels. Really? That might be a bit tough. Oh yeah, thanks for that advice. I'll have to consider it. Yeah, I think the combat isn't as good as it could have been in this game. This game's fun, like you said, but... And I love the aesthetic of this game, but like... The combat doesn't feel as fun because of how... Like... I feel restricted, right? I feel very... I don't feel... It doesn't flow as well as other games do. Nintendo is seen as more of a children's company, at least in general. It had that here for a while. But the people who grew up with it as childs became adults, and now it's seen as less as of a children's company here. Like, yeah, most people play it, but macho culture... Oh, macho culture. Fucking, I hate that shit. There's a little bit of that here, but not as much. Makes it so people would just see it as something to grow out of or start playing adult stuff. So model kits would be bad. GTA is really popular too. I haven't heard anyone talk about GTA in a while. It's still going though. The human bosses are so bad. The fight you literally just encounter is awful on hard mode. Oh, that sounds... I've had...
Why are you trying to kill me? At least tell me the reason.
I told you I don't want to talk.
Oh my god, am I... Ow, fucking...
Make it good.
Okay, hit me. I was only invisible there for a second. That's okay.
Stay out of this. Fine. Will you please calm down?
Holy shit! I...
Damn it! I'll support you.
Kasane, if this keeps up, neither of you will come out unhurt.
Ow.
Do you really want to kill Yuito?
Oh my god.
Come to help me if you don't want to. Just stay out of my way.
Yeah, I feel like I'm healing a lot. This motherfucker. How do I switch targets? Oh!
Find the other two before Yuito.
Yeah, I realized that because they're fucking... How do I switch targets? I don't remember the controls. I just want to hit you, lady.
You got this, Kasane.
Why? I'm invisible, bitch. What is her power? I don't remember.
Show me what you got.
Watch yourself.
Oh, she's super powered right now.
Lend me your power.
Oh, Jesus. Did she just dodge?
That should do it.
Ow.
We need to regroup.
Owie! Zowie!
I'm not done yet.
Heal?
Be killed.
Gonna hit her. Yeah, I beat her up. What just happened there?
It's not over.
Whoa. Oh, their super mode? Is that what? I don't understand some of these slowdowns. Oh, right. The target switching control is so awkward. I have no idea why this isn't just flicking the right stick back. Yeah. Yeah, I'm flicking it. Oh, yeah, you have to press R1. Oh, that's garbage. I was just retargeting. Did I kill the other guy? Where's the other guy? That's Yuito. Can I heal? I got like the brain drive, but I don't know. R1 flick. There we go. Yeah, there's... Fuck.
We need to regroup.
How am I gonna get near?
Can you handle it? Please, Kagura.
Did I get the super one now? Did I not hit him? I don't understand sometimes. I guess I died. I guess 1/3 health. Oh, I got revived! Nice. Let's just go into the brain zone. Good, they hit me while I was going into the brain zone. All the human bosses are just not good. The last boss I fought too was not good. Am I too far away? It was that thing that like shut its cover or whatever.
Why?
Oh.
Here, I'll step in for you. You're gonna stop me?
Fucking, would you face the correct direction? Okay.
There's nothing you can do. Give up.
Yep.
You're just going to die.
I'm trying to L2. I'm L2ing. I'm L2ing. What? Fucking.
Do something.
Okay, you killed me in the brain zone. I don't. There's one later on too. You won't spoil. Yeah, there was this guy that like he got like an eyeball. He was like a tower in the center, and he. No, it's funny. I put no brain points into brain field powers. Really? I haven't put any. I don't think in there either yet. I think we never activated it. It's all. I like the way it visually looks, so that's why I do it. I'm like, this looks pretty. I like the aesthetic. But you don't flow very well. Yeah, I hate everything's very stiff in this game. Once you get a flow, it's okay, but I have these two lads on Don't Overdo It. That's good. And there's still a lot of conflict with video games on how people see them or how our culture dictates what people should be playing. Like here, it's still something mainly boys would do. Children will play Nintendo, and once you're a teen, you gotta play stuff like FIFA. It's worth one playthrough, not both routes. Really? Like the other routes, not worth it? Is the other route like from the other person's perspective? Or is it just the main characters are switched? Because it seems like a lot of effort. I did put one thing. My brain drive accumulations plus 20%. You just different cutscenes, but same levels. So like you're still Yuito and you're still like your dad still gets killed and all that. And Kasane's still trying to murder you. So you don't see like, but his kid is completely different. That is kind of neat though. I do like that. Sure, whatever. This isn't going to help me in this battle, but... Okay, let's target
Why are you trying to
person.
kill me? At least tell me the reason.
I told you I don't want to talk.
Ah, fucking... Ugh.
If you're trying to kill Yuito, I'll do everything to stop you.
I just wanted to stay out of this. Fine. Will you please calm down, Sugumi?
Kasane, if this keeps up, neither of you will come out unhurt. Do you really want to kill Yuito?
How
You
we...
don't have to help me if you don't want to. Just stay out of my way. Kasane, we should attack
And I feel like it buffers too many, like, attacks in a row. At least that's what it feels like to me. That might be just because I can't cancel. The big one is in New Game Plus, the enemies are reset to level 1, so you run through everything.
I'm not done yet.
That's a little bit of a design flaw. Like Nier does that,
We need to regroup.
but you're doing the same thing over again. So this game, the fact that you're doing things in a different way would probably be better if they did.
Little. You got this, Kasane.
What? Wait, why did my charge just end? I don't understand. Did I not charge it enough? Oh, I got drive now.
That should do it.
Don't resist. Leave the rest.
Yeah, eat it, dick.
I can't believe
Let's see. You. I don't want to beat you up, Hinata, but that's what I'm doing. Fuck, you and your guns. Why are you shooting me mainly? I'm trying to dodge forward. Maybe it doesn't buffer enough attacks. Oh, and then you accidentally do a small little input during those cutscenes. Like, I was barely holding forward on the control stick when I started that. Kept holding it. And because I let go to reset my control position to then do the QuickTime event, it was like, no. You were doing it, but now you're not, so we're canceling it. If that makes sense. Drive activating automatically so you can't save it for a specific count is a lol. Yeah, that's also pretty shitty. It's just like, there it is. You're in it now. The ability to actually use the multi-sass powers. Yeah, that's fun.
Can you handle it?
For you, Kasane.
I don't have a choice.
This should.
Whoa, what's happening?
Yuito!
Oh, fucking anime is happening. This is cool. Yeah, you beat the shit out of him. That's fun. I approve. I would like to dodge.
Show me what you got.
little.
I don't have a choice.
Kasane, I'll put two members
No.
in danger.
No, heal,
I'm
please.
not done yet.
Make it good.
Should we push
I'm
him?
borrowing this.
And for some reason, his attack knocks me down. He's in brain mode or whatever. But still, his attack knocks me down, but my attack doesn't knock him down.
Leave it to me.
I just canceled there, like. Whoop. Yeah.
Can you take it?
I do still like this game a lot. Like, I can complain about the combat all day, but... Uh-oh. Am I in his brain zone? So many use the product create vein field. With some exceptions, you can't use Psycho while in the enemy's brain field. You will need to overcome it with weapon attacks, where SAS brain fields will disperse after a set time. Make sure my cat isn't fucking doing stupid shit. So, beat him up. You got it.
Is he insane? Watch out, Kasane. Yuito has the upper hand here.
What if I activate the brain zone?
Not good. Someone is down. Take it easy.
Okay, or that's not gonna work. Because of iframes.
Kasane, I'll put two members in danger.
Fucking shit.
I'm not done yet.
Iframes. Oh boy. Beep. Oop. Yep. I hit the wrong button. Where are they? Where'd they go? I gotta hold. Excuse me, sir, I'm reviving. Really? Is he... Because he's off camera, is he not attacking me?
Get a hold of yourself.
Will he not attack me because I'm off camera? He's off camera? Nice. He is off camera. So I think... So you could do this in Hyrule Warriors, actually. So there's, in Hyrule Warriors, there's the stages where, like, you have to attack the correct enemy. You go into, like, a keep. The keep closes, and there's a quiz. It's like, which person sucks the most Ganondorf ass, or whatever. And then, like, Girahim appears, or I don't know, Ruto or whatever, Rito, and you're like, oh, clearly Girahim. If the one character, if Ruto was too far away and Girahim was kind of near you, you could turn the camera, look away from him, look at the wall, and Girahim would like wiggle his way to you because he's close, and you can attack him and kill Girahim while facing the door without Ruto even activating. But as soon as you turn the camera and look at Ruto, she'll activate and start attacking you. So right now, we're just chilling. Let's see if he'll activate though when I turn around. Hello? Yep. Fucking.
There's a weakened member.
We need to regroup.
Okay, we're gonna go in the brain field. Rar.
I
just-
can do this.
It looks really cool, and I like how the character looks.
My head feels clear.
Too late.
There's nothing you can do. Give up.
Go.
It is really good for doing this, though. You just chuck shit at him until he attacks you.
You're just going to die.
Shut up and die!
Kasane, why?
Neat little thing. That's just like a video game thing. I wonder, is it because he's off? Like, I think it's because things deload slightly when they're off camera
And join Seiran?
and they're too far away.
Is it because my father was involved in metamorphosis research? Because New Himuka turned Naomi into an other?
So
Yeah.
you found out about it too.
Yeah, that's why.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Master Yuito, Kodama is here.
Oh,
Kodama. Great, just what we needed.
her visual
We should
style is
fall
really
back to where
cute,
I got.
but she's an ass.
Wait, Kasane!
My cat's just sleeping underneath me. Just chilling.
This is completely messed up. How can you just decide to kill Yuito like that?
Hello.
That day we came back from the future, you said that it wasn't going to be an easy decision yourself.
Our future depends on it.
Look, if that's your argument, do you actually have proof that it's all true? I'm sorry, but I just don't believe that killing Yuito is the answer to solving everything.
Yuito said it in the
Besides,
future.
It seems pretty extreme to kill both the father and the son.
What exactly is your reasoning behind all this? If you can justify killing Yuito, then I'm all ears.
I mean, Yuito told me to.
There's no point trying to explain.
That's for us to decide.
I'm a yoi.
What?
I've been wanting to tell you this
Mayoi.
for a while now,
Give me a
Kasane,
boop.
but you are way too selfish.
Give me a boop.
You make quick
here.
decisions
Give me
and
a boop.
determine what needs to be done. Even when you lose your cool, you're able to compose yourself. I really respect those qualities. Yeah, I said it, I respect you. That's why I was able to accept you as my leader. But no, not this time. Why should you kill Yuito? Don't expect any help from me until you can give me a good, valid reason.
No.
But
Whoa there, Shiden. I think that's enough. Ah, the youth are so passionate. I like it. It looks like your passion got to her. Continuing to harp on her like that isn't going to get us answers.
Listen, Kasane, we have no idea what kind of things you're bottling up inside. We don't know the weight of it, or whether it's painful or not. The only thing we know right now is simply what happened to Naomi.
Saying that an explanation would be pointless means you have something you should say. Lucky for you, there are 4 open-minded people here ready to listen. I'm pretty sure there are different perspectives you can consider as well.
Yeah, come on.
Tell us. We deserve to hear it.
Yes, we're all on the same team here.
We kind of like
I'm sorry.
abandoned
So you're really not gonna tell us?
our previous
No.
government.
I just wasn't sure how to explain it, so I'm sorry I said it'd be pointless to tell you.
Well, if that was the
Okay.
case, then you should have said something.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Oh, this apology is for making you jump to conclusions, so...
Yeah, I think I got that.
Hey, Shiden,
Yeah.
come on. Let's
Fuck
try
yeah.
to relax a little, okay?
I get it.
It's
Shut
great
up.
You're invested, and that's cool and all, but it's also lame at the same time.
Shut up! Anyway, if you're gonna tell us, then tell us already.
Shut up.
Okay. The first reason is what I felt at Kunad Gate. I felt something like the power of the red strings coming from it. The time portal that should be disappearing lingers because of Yuito's power. That's what made me believe what future Yuito said. The second reason is because of what Karin said. He knows that we went to the future.
He does?
Arashi, you were eavesdropping so you can confirm.
Yeah. From what was said in the future, I knew there was a good chance that Karin was involved in some way or another. He's at least aware that a time-traveling power exists and has accepted it.
The third reason is that the Seiran official said Yuito was involved.
I see. So for you, all your suspicions leading up to now were confirmed.
Yes. I mean, they're all just circumstantial, but it's all I have. I'm sorry.
You're apologizing for the wrong thing again. What we wanted was a fair explanation, and you provided one. You don't need to apologize for that.
I can respect
And
this
thanks
game.
to your explanation, we came to understand exactly why you made your decision.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from now, but I still have a question. Why didn't you discuss all this with us?
I told you.
I respect
didn't
this
have any
game for
definite
going
proof,
like,
and I didn't think you'd believe me.
hey,
But I
give
did.
me a fair
And
explanation.
everyone else here too.
And the
Something
characters
I'm
didn't
still not
flip the
convinced
fuck
about,
out.
But I don't think all of it's a lie. It's proof that your way of thinking is wrong. That's why we should talk from now on. We have each other's backs
Like-
here. That's what makes us a team.
There's an actual discussion happening instead of characters getting emotional and flipping out.
There you go again.
Huh?
There's a different phrase you should be saying right now.
That's right. If you want to build trustful relationships, an apology isn't what's needed right now.
Oh. Thank you. Everyone.
That's near. Isn't that near?
I guess I should talk to Kagero. Kasane, good. Do you mind if I butt in? Haruka, you were listening? Yeah, I agree with everyone. So I want you to know you can always talk to me.
She's nice. She's fun. Let's go in the yoga room.
Friends. I've never wanted friends before, but there's a limit to what I can do or think of by myself. I'll try to rely on other people a little more.
So talking more about the video game thing, I guess.
So we failed the job that Seiran official gave us.
Maybe
What
we'll
was
talk
your
about it.
fault? We couldn't help it. I never thought failing a mission would relieve me so much.
Give it a couple seconds. So unlike video games, right? You got here people.
Arashi, why are you sleeping here? Didn't you say you were going to check the SAS?
Hold on.
Arashi is currently in maintenance. Please wait until services resume.
Skipping out on work?
My Rocket League
Arashi,
car
you're being lazy
that
to a
Sunbro
whole new
physically
level.
gave me.
Shut up. People need to get plenty of rest or they can't work.
Plenty of rest. Oh, look at the time. It's almost time to eat.
No wonder I'm so hungry. What a stupid alert system.
Wow, so you can't even be bothered feeling hungry? Well, I was going out to eat. If you're hungry, then how about joining me?
Eat out? Listen, Rookie, the city is full of danger. You could find yourself surrounded by civilians or hounded by the crows.
Fans in the press. Must be tough being famous. Basically, you're saying...
It's a pain.
I thought so.
We don't need to go out. We have our rations. It gives us the minimum essential nutrients we need. Isn't that wonderful?
Wow,
Care
minimum
about
essential
efficiency
nutrients.
that much.
Of course. And these rations can be eaten right away. It's my treat. Want to join me?
It seems like you're absolutely against going outdoors. Okay, let's eat here then.
I think my cat is finally the novelty of this room
This
is.
soda hits the spot. There is no better beverage in the world.
Glad to hear it. By the way, do these rations taste a little too salty to you?
You think so?
I'd understand if it were heavily seasoned, but I'm just getting a strong taste of salt. It's not very balanced.
That's surprising. I thought you were more like me and didn't really care about taste that much.
How do you not care about
Now
taste?
that you mention it, I don't think I used to care. I bet it's because of Naomi's cooking. My taste probably changed without me noticing.
She
I don't
likes to
care how
cook,
food
too.
tastes.
Handmade hair clip, homemade cooking. She sounds like quite the homemaker.
She liked doing it since we were little. And I always helped with the taste testing.
I see. That's why these rations are not to your liking.
It's not that I don't like them. I just said it's not very balanced. It could just be that my palate is more refined now than it was before.
Good grief, are you really bragging to me about your sister right now? How are you two so close when you're not even related by blood?
Because my sister was so kind.
How could you be
There's
so
no way I
close
would've
to
survived in
somebody,
that house without her.
even though your
Something happened
DNA
in your family?
isn't as close as
Yes.
other people's?
Don't get me wrong. I'm very grateful they took me in. But my parents don't see me as family.
See, whenever
Naomi, though.
I
She's
meet
always been there for
friends,
me,
I always,
protecting me.
behind the scenes, steal their
That's why I wanted to do everything in
DNA.
my power to protect her no matter what.
analyze it, and
I
then
don't know Naomi
determine
well.
how close they
We
are
only
to
got
my
to fight
DNA.
together a short time.
And then that
And
determines
this might come off
what
as
level of
rude,
friendship they
but
are.
that hair clip and Naomi's cooking you hold
And
so
since
dear,
my family
just
is very
don't
close to me
understand
in
their worth.
DNA,
However, hearing you tell me
you
about
know,
them has helped
I
me
let
get
them
to know
insult
you.
me and beat me
Really found yourself
and
a good sister.
do all that stuff, and they're
Yes,
amazing
I did.
because they have DNA.
Thank you for the food.
Okay, we've gone through
That's
the
a
chore
joke,
of
obviously,
eating.
and a pretty dark
Time to
one, but
resume services.
fucking
Seems like you're ready to go back to work.
blood doesn't doesn't
You
fucking
can pay me
matter.
back for the rations by helping me out with a little job later.
Somebody's an asshole in your
Oh,
family,
just
they're an
hearing you
asshole.
Talk about Naomi, I sense that you're someone who has a strong sense of duty. When someone protects you, you protect them back. In other words, since I treated you to a meal today, you'd want to pay me back. Or else it wouldn't sit right with you. I'm really just doing it for your sake. I'll let you know what you have to do later. Now, I've got to go.
Oh, that's so unfair. Arashi.
She fucking manipulated
This
us.
must be what she had in mind the whole time when she said she'd treat me.
Wow.
She really got me. Nobody is better at slacking off than she is.
You have some potential, Kasane. I could be your instructor.
I'm the
if you
opposite.
want.
I don't want
Teach
to
you
make
the
be a burden
fundamentals of Arashi style
on other people. I don't want
slacking off.
other people to think they have to owe
Wouldn't
me
you just
something.
slack off and not teach me anything?
I have nothing more to teach you. Well done.
Neat. Got card castle playing cards. Where did? Where's my desk?
Bored watching you. I'm developing a greater personal interest in you. I don't know what made you think that, but is deepening our understanding of each other a good thing?
Oh, that's it. Right here. Fun. Talking about the video game shit, though. Like, probably why I'm not super into multiplayer games is because I was an only child. And I wasn't always out there hanging out with friends. And when I did go to friends' houses, sure, we'd play some multiplayer games sometimes. But sometimes we'd watch each other play single-player games. But then when I was at home, being an only child, I was playing a lot of single-player games. So, I didn't really develop like a I need to be competitive because I was always competing against myself. And that sounds very cliche, I know, but that's what happened. Like, that's just how I was. I can never upgrade this guy's weapon. He's just gonna have shitty weapons. And of course you have you have Nintendo, right? And there wasn't much. Well, for me, I don't feel very much peer pressure to like follow trends. So when... Oh shit, I already had one of those. Shit. Fuck. Ah, fuck. Shit. Ah. Recommended game, I already gave that. Hanging scroll. Speed. I don't have pause type suppression. So like I had Nintendo for the longest time, right? And then when the new Nintendo shit came out, there was no pressure. I didn't feel any pressure from other people, but I also feel less peer pressure anyway. Feathertail Luminous. And yeah, sure, now I play a bit of cooperative multiplayer stuff, which I kind of like. I'm not still big into competitive multiplayer. Rocket League is fun. But you can kind of tell that Bunny ear mask. Don't I have this? Oh, it's a bunny ear device, not a bunny ear mask. We'll make one. Like when I play Rocket League, I don't feel like I don't get like super mad at the other team for beating me. I also don't get like super mad if I lose. Now I get mad if teammates like really dumb, you know, just like I'm like, come on, man. Like it's very clear that this person is trying to like control the game, like he thinks he's hot stuff and he just wants to like be the hero or whatever, so he's just like, no, I'll take the ball. I get mad about that because it just kind of shows a person has a shitty attitude. But I don't care about this thing. I hate that a lot of these things are blocking my character's face. Bunny ear mask head. Let's see if we can block more of Shiden's face. I feel that this blocks even more of him. So I'm down. And like in Rocket League, I get a little bummed if we're losing a bunch. But I also just feel like I'm really shitty. So that's kind of why I get bummed, because I'm like, oh, God, I suck. No, I don't want to save. Please, Mom. No, I don't want to save, Mom!
Thank you.
Even during the era of like Xbox 360, I wanted an Xbox 360 because it seemed like there was a lot more fun games, funner games on it at the time. Not because I thought I was needed to be a serious adult man. I was actually very much against that whole.
I guess I should talk to Kagero.
I was very much against that whole like. This is meant for children. The only thing I think is meant for children are
Oh,
very
this is wonderful.
early learning developed media. Like media for like super young early learning. Like Dora the Explorer. If you're like 36 and you have a high passion for Dora the Explorer, there might be something wrong with you.
Thank you.
Dora the Explorer for Nick Smash. Don't even get. Also, when I was a child, I was not into Nickelodeon, so that Nick Smash thing, I'm very sad that I am not into it. Unfortunately. But she wasn't even on Nickelodeon, was she? Actually, I don't know. I don't know what she was on. Can I give her another gift? She is? Oh, fuck. Yeah, I hope so. And I hope she's super slow and, like, pauses for a long time when you do an attack. We are going to do a smash attack. Here we go. Do you know where I can go? Yes, over there. And then she walks. But like, I'm into Gundams. Gundams are basically glorified action figures. And the only reason why they're like more adult oriented, kind of, is because they're a bit more fragile than an action figure, because they're built to be, well, you build it yourself, right? So it's not, they're not made out of like crazy resilient material, and they have more
Good taste.
detail and stuff, and like more complex articulation. Gundams are children's toys. Some of them are, like HGs, for example, are really great to be a child's toy. They have Gundam action figures, but then they also have pre-made Gundam action figures for adults. Like, I bought a sick one that's stupid expensive. Relatively speaking, right? That's probably the next thing I'm going to take pictures of and post, by the way. It's really cool looking. But like,
Kasane, you've come to see me.
let's
Let me
hold on.
guess. You've finally fallen for this sly fox's charms.
Disturbing things do tend to stand out.
Ouch. I demand an apology and compensation. Therefore, I'd like you to come to Kikuchiba with me.
Wow.
Kikuchiba? What are we going to do at a ruin overrun by others?
I mean, if I suggest we go to Musubi's for a talk, you just turn me down.
It doesn't matter where we do it. I hate meaningless conversations.
Just think about it. If there are others, we can fight. It wouldn't be meaningless if we were also gaining valuable fighting experience. If you don't want to talk, you can just focus on
This
the
lad.
fighting. That way, there's no wasted time.
I can't imagine I can improve my skills training with you. Our power disparity is too great.
Seriously? Come on, just humor me, would you? Please, Kasane?
Why does he want me to go with him? As irritating as this is, this might be a good opportunity to finally get him to tell me about his past. Okay, if it's training, then I'll go with you.
That's the spirit. Don't let my graceful knife skills make you fall in love with me.
Since I'm absolutely not interested, could you fight invisible the entire time?
But I've been watching these shorts on YouTube where this guy like reviews
There's no sign of any others.
Transformer toys.
What, really? They're usually everywhere. Of all the days they're not around.
This is no different than talking at the hideout. Let's go back.
Wait. We'd be wasting a trip if we just turned around and went home.
Fine.
Atta girl. Don't worry, I won't bore you. There's also something I wanted to show you.
What?
Oh, it's gonna be his
It's
PP.
a surprise for later. Come on, this way.
It's gonna be his PP.
Well, our plans may have gone awry, but at least we can have some fun without getting interrupted by others.
Our goal was combat training. Having them around was the whole point.
Even you must have realized that the combat training was nothing more than an excuse. Oh, this really brings back memories. This area used to be a shopping district. I always came here with friends to blow off steam.
Now it's nothing but a bunch of sad rubble. It gives me a strange feeling.
I mean, I guess to someone young who wasn't around back then, this would look like nothing but a pile of rubble. Somewhere nobody lives anymore. Nothing left but visions. It's almost like the entire city has been left to haunt this area. I know it sounds absurd, but in a way, it's actually pretty funny.
He's doing it again. He's lost his levity. I wasn't just imagining it.
Oh, there it is.
An arcade game?
He found his PP.
Not just any arcade game. You operate a crane to grab a prize, and if you manage to drop it down the hole, you get to keep it. This used to be real popular back in the day, especially with couples. This is why we came here. Let's see if it still works.
It's plugged in, but it's not responding. Maybe it's broken.
Wait. No, it's just locked. All right, time to use the hacking program I borrowed from Arashi.
That sounds illegal. This place may be in ruins, but are we allowed to just operate this and take its prize?
Don't worry about it. It's been left like this forever, so nobody's going to get mad if we take a prize or two. Oh, nice, it worked. Ha, look at that. Now tell me which one you want. I'll grab it for you.
This is romantic.
Plushies. I don't really want any of them, but if I had to choose one, then that one, I guess.
Okay, say no more. Consider it yours. I used to play these games all the time back in the day. I'm basically an expert now. Start it up, turn here, and now!
You dropped it.
I'm not giving up yet.
Action-packed, these cutscenes.
One more time. This time I'll get it for sure.
He hasn't even gotten a single one yet. At the rate this is going, I'll never be able to ask him about himself. Can I get a turn?
Okay, but this is more difficult than I thought it'd be. You know, I bet the store manager put the prize in a position where it's hard to get.
Wow, what a dick. She just
And you're
levitates it out.
cheating. All my hard work vanished like tears in the rain.
You brute forced a locked machine with a hacking tool. So who's the real cheater here?
Ooh.
Well, I suppose you're right. Okay then. I know this just started to feel like a date, but I think it's time we call it a day.
But yeah, I was watching the this guy review Transformer toys. I've actually always wanted to buy another Transformer toy. Because I used to love Transformers back in the day, because they had some really cool toys, from what I remember. But now it seems they have overly simplified the toys. They have like a lot bigger parts, and they're a lot less fragile.
Oh boy. Looks like we're caught. Well, cat's out of the bag. I guess there's no sense in hiding our secret now.
Secret? What were you doing?
He thinks we were on a date, which I in no way wanted any part of. If it were a date, well, I'd call it a complete failure.
Kasane, why would you say that in front of me? What part of it was a failure?
Naomi told me dates were supposed to be fun. That wasn't fun at all.
Wow.
That's too bad.
Well,
Well,
you're a little too
darn.
young to go on a real date anyways. And I am an old geezer. In fact, I'm old enough to have a kid your age. Now that I think about it, the major here would be more suitable for me.
Then why don't you treat it like an outing with your daughter?
What's the fun in that?
It's not like I actually want to go on a date with him. I can't imagine it'd be more fun than this last one.
Whoa now, that sounds like a challenge to me. Okay, give me another shot.
Do whatever you want.
I'm glad you two are getting along so well.
Oh, I think Heather's on the phone.
Boy, you really are capable, Kasane.
I'm detecting some sarcasm.
If I was being... You really are
Oops.
getting along well with the guys in this platoon. My hat's off to you.
Nice. Oh, so you can attack a little bit while invisible. But he reviews these Transformer toys, and yeah, they're really like simplified and like shitty. Like I've been going sometimes in the
There's no need for that. At least I know now that you're actually
the toy section of a store randomly, at least a few years ago I would. And just to check out the Transformer toys every once in a while, and they were always shitty. They're always just really bad. Because they look like their transformations now are like, yeah, like flip their legs around, bend their knees, fold this one thing over, and there you go, it's a plane. When before there was like 50 steps on how to like transform, and there was lots of small parts, easily breakable. You know, you had to be real gentle and careful, and but, you know, my whole point of this, which is the long-winded thing, is that's not for kids either. Like it's for kids, but you know, it could be for adults too, as long as you treat it well and maturely and stuff. You always wanted one of those convoluted transformers. Yeah, they're great. I have some in my parents' basement, hopefully. I hope they don't throw them out. Like I want to revisit them sometime. I did build Gundams too when I was like 12. But like really shitty. Like hold on. Stream's about to end too, so that I don't care if I do this. Let me just save real quick, and I'll show you one of them. It's right here. It's right in front of me. Just mangled. For one, I played with it because I was like young. I don't know if I was 12, but that's just an age that I was assuming. Probably younger. Probably like 8, 7. Alright, we got some fun music here. Look at this lad. Oh man. This needs to calm its ass